Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 6 of the first week. It's going so fast of the Legendary Beast events, and event, not double events, event. But yeah, we got a big day ahead of us, so let's just dive right in. Let's see if we can get up to some shenanigans. Let's see if we can start off with a skill trigger from Ninetales. Yet again, only one skill trigger all day, and it was right before I went to bed. And it gave it to Raikou, who I only had on the team just for a couple of hours and was gonna swap out because we needed some stuff. So not the best choice for skill triggers. This is the one we do need skill triggers from. There we go. Didn't get any. I only got one yesterday after the video. So 20% extra tasty odds is what we had for lunch and dinner. And of course, we didn't roll 20%, so much for my hat trick that I was trying to pull off, but we do have 30% now. So, you know, maybe we can get lucky. We have a bunch of ingredients that we don't need. I probably need to get Flareon on the team, burn off some of this excess that we don't need, but it's also kind of nice to have it. Monday is just around the corner, so hey, there we go, extra tasty, nice. Monday's just around the corner. We could use those ingredients because we don't know what recipe we're going to get next week, or meal type, I should say. So, I mean, maybe they'll be useful. 169,308 though from this meal here, this beautiful thing. I mean, maybe we pull off the hat trick today. Who knows? We're finally getting to a point where we don't need all the ingredient gatherers on the team as much. Vikavolt is doing well. Didn't for a while. I collected from Vikavolt about 2-3 hours after I made the investment and finished recording the video, and he was all berries. So Vikavolt didn't do well, but having Vikavolt on the team overnight did extremely well. Yeah, that looks about right, I suppose. It's 7, so at least we rolled the high one, but that means we only rolled 1 ingredient production, and the others were berries. Raikou, of course, has a ton of apples that we don't need. Clodsire, cool. That's a decent amount of cocoa for just a couple hours. I did have Clodsire and Big Boy on the team overnight for a couple of reasons. 1, we were running low on milk. 2, since we were running low on milk and we didn't get the skill triggers we needed for the energy, Blastoise was at like 60% or something when I went to bed. And 3, we were at like 0. We had 0 cocoa, I think, when I went to bed because I just barely got enough. No, maybe not right before bed. Maybe I had a handful, but either way, I didn't have much. So, you know, served multiple purposes. Had Big Boy and Clodsire and Vikavolt on the team. Honey, we're doing fantastic on. I think we have enough honey to get us through the rest of today. So I will probably need to put Venusaur. Yeah, enough to get through the rest of the day. I'll need to put Venusaur on the team at some point just to get enough for breakfast so we don't have to have Venusaur on the team overnight. But, you know, yeah, we'll get there when we get there. For now, we got 200 sleep points to collect. That'll put us at a grand total of 6,943. And for our daily lottery, would be nice if we could get a Master Biscuit, but that's not even in the tables. So we'll have to do with a small handy candy. That's pretty good too, especially after what we did yesterday. It's nice to start making some back pretty immediately. But let's jump into the sleep report. Let's see what we get. We know one thing we're gonna get. We talked about it in yesterday's video. It's hopefully gonna be better than yesterday, but we'll see. We'll see. The other stuff could be interesting as well. It would be very nice if it was shiny, to be completely honest. That would be so nice. That is looking pretty snoozy, but that might be balanced, actually. Oh, it's still snoozy. Okay, well. Thought it might be balanced. I think maybe 1 more point in dozing and maybe 1 point out of snoozing would have been balanced. We might have been like right on that razor's edge of getting a balanced sleep. 248.6 million drowsy power. Couple of 2-stars, a 3-star, and a 4-star. Okay, all right. Well, let's see what else we can get. Maybe we get lucky. Hey, there's a cute little legendary Cyndaquil there. Maybe we get lucky and get that 2-star Entei. That would be cool. Highly unlikely, highly dubious. Nope, did not get it. But we got a lot. We did get a lot. All right. So we got Torchic, Squirtle, not shiny Entei, Spiel, there it is, Mareep, Meowth, Pikachu, Crocalor, Cyndaquil, and Fuecoco. Another good amount of Dream Shards too. I see. Very nice indeed. Okay. We'll see what it actually turns into once we're done catching. How is this gonna go? Spiel is hungry. Torchic is hungry. That's it. Oh no, that's bad. That's super bad news. Okay, well, with that being the case, yeah, I think you all know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna gamble again. It is either going to pay off or it's not. The most obvious thing I could have said, but yeah. Oh, we will see. We will see. Again, 60 to 80% odds that we catch a better one than what we have. But we failed that RNG roll yesterday, so there is a chance we fail it today as well, but we'll see. We'll see. Torchic. Do I actually need a better Torchic right now? I think I do. Let me double check real fast. Our current Torchic is... if I can find it. Oh yeah, we do. I don't even have one saved. Okay. So we do need a better Torchic. Sweet. That's good to know. Let me just take a look real fast and see if there's anything else that this premium biscuit would be better for. I don't think so. It depends. It really depends. I think it's a bit gambly. But we do also need to catch this Typhlosion, Cyndaquil, so that we can evolve it into a Typhlosion. But we also need this Spiel. So I think since we have so much that I do want to catch here today, I think we're gonna give you a Pokebiscuit. We're gonna see what happens. You're actually my lowest priority out of everything I want to catch. That's unfortunate. But I think Spiel is the lowest priority out of everything here today. Simply because we just don't usually have as much of a need for ice berries as we do the rest. However, expert mode is going to change that, so it would be very good to have one on hand. That's pretty yikesy too. Okay. Well, I was hoping at least one of them would crit cap. We need... Let's feed you the premium. I feel like Typhlosion is my highest priority over Blaziken and Walrein. Sadly, no big hit there. That would have been nice. Okay, so we need to buy at least 3 biscuits. So let's just buy the 3. Be done with that for now. And let's go ahead and feed you the 1. That will guarantee take home the Cyndaquil. Boop. Job done. Glad that wasn't a big hit there, because I don't want to waste a big hit on the other 2 that could have potentially been. Hopefully this is a big hit. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. No! Okay. Okay. Well, oh, and you're full too. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. No big hit there either. We are getting incredibly unlucky with these. But you're not full, so I could take you home. We'll buy 1 more biscuit. We'll take him home. And at least we caught 3 out of the 4. But that was the gamble I knew I was making all along. Was that I may only catch one of the 3. I'm not gonna count Entei. Entei's a master biscuit. But that was the gamble. I might only catch 1 of the 3, but we caught 2 out of the 3. So, you know, we beat the odds, I think, a little bit. Didn't get to catch the Torchic, but we'll get them next time. That'll be a pretty easy catch next time. And let's make sure I'm not missing a Sceptile candidate anywhere, as I am wont to do sometimes, and it does not look like it. Cool. All right, well, we caught 3 Pokemon. We tried to catch 4, and, you know, it is what it is. It's still pretty good. Pretty good. We can hopefully get at least 1 decent Pokemon out of this. That would be great. But we'll see. Of course, send out that intake candy. Help everybody out. Another 114 Pokemon materials. Very good. So that's a lot. That is a lot. It only cost us 80 to buy the incense. We got 114, so you know we made a profit. Made a profit. All right, sweet. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's see how many Dream Shards we actually got after catching 3 Pokemon. 26,803 Research XP, 44,697 Dream Shards. That is going to be 61,000. No. 71,500, I think. 71,500, if I've done my math right. Somewhere around there at the very least. So a very, very good Dream Shard return day, which makes me feel better about the Dream Shards I invested yesterday. I don't even remember how much it was. I blocked it out of my brain because I didn't want to think about it. But level 28 in Quirky. Quirky's neutral, which is not fantastic. So let's see what we can get up to. Again, ABB. We got oil, tomato, tomato. Okay, not bad. Not bad. No skill level up right off the bat. No berry finding. But inventory up is nice. Ingredient finder, not so much. Skill level up, skill trigger. I mean, that's good. Helping speed at this is kind of what we want sub-skill wise. They're just in the wrong order. They're very much in the wrong order. Yikes. Okay, well, and Quirky is not gonna help. Yeah, it's neutral. If we would have had a main skill chance up nature, this might have worked. Maybe. But as is, this one's rough. This one's quite rough. Yeah, and not really better than what we have. I think in the long run, with Subseed investment, this one is going to be better than what we have now. This might have been the best one we've caught, simply for its potential. Yeah, PR 53, that's about what our other one was. But... Yikes, 2.2 versus 3.7. Yikes, big yikes. Big yikes. I was hoping for at least 3. And I don't really know. I don't know that investing sub-skills is going to help. Let's do a thing. Oh yeah, also, wow, haven't forgot to do that in a while. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah. Good odds of catching a better one. Same as what we had already. Master Biscuit gambling is not my thing, but let's go do a thing. Let's get Arente in here and let's go ahead and duplicate it. Arente is also ABB. That's funny. That's funny. Let's get this in here and let's clear it all out. Inventory up S. Skill level up S. Oh, no. Ingredient finder S first, then skill level up S, then skill trigger S, then helping speed S, and Quirky. Level 28. I just want to compare them side by side as is. I mean, technically it's better. The odds of waking up with a skill trigger are much better. Thanks to that inventory space that helps overnight. Takes 7 hours to get full. Oh, man. Okay, well, you know what? If we're gonna invest in a legendary, let's just go ahead and max invest. Let's check out their full potential. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. That would only take us... A skill level up is gonna be there. It's just gonna... Whatever, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Insignificant problem to worry about. Level 30. It's better. It is better. Level 50. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm a bit surprised. And their level 75 and 100 sub skills are swapped. So, yeah. So at level 75, I bet you the one we just caught is going to be better. And then at level 100, the original is going to be better, I bet. Yeah, 75. The one we caught is better. Level 100. Yep. The first one's better. So, yeah. Still, the first one we caught is the best one. And with them being so close in terms of number of skill triggers, the sleep XP bonus one is the better one, because at least it's helping itself get to 100. Actually, I just realized something. I just realized just how close these two are in terms of their sub-skills. The only difference is that the first one has sleep XP bonus and this new one has ingredient finder. And then the rest of the sub-skills are all the same, just in a different order. And the nature is both neutral. Yikes, man. This Entei hunt is rough for me. It is rough. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the first one, simply for the sleep XP bonus. It's already hard enough raising a legendary. Any help that we can get is going to be nice, and there's only a 100 difference in their strength output. 100 points. But this one is technically better by 0.05, not even 0.5. 0.05. What if we give them a 2,000 hour ribbon? I know that's going to take forever, but just for funsies. Yeah, by 0.07 at that point. The gap in their strength also decreases. It's only 80 point difference instead of 100. Yeah, I mean, that answers it. I think that answers it, kind of, in a way. At level 50, they're exactly the same. Let's go to max. Let's go to 65. This one's better. The only time the one we just caught is better is at 75. But it's going to take so much to get him there, and then by the end of it all, at level 100, the original one's better. Yeah. Okay, well, the original's better. All right. Cool. I think. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. I don't think I feel great about it. I don't think I feel great. No, I don't. I don't feel great about it. You know what I really want? What I really want is, let's see. Give me a helping bonus. I'll take that. Give me a skill trigger M, a skill level up M. Let's get an inventory up L. And you know what? Let's get a helping speed while we're at it. With a, let's take a careful nature. Sure, why not? Give me mushrooms. That way we have less ingredients coming in, plus an ABC spread is pretty nice. Sweet. Yeah, level 65, 3 versus 2. I'll take that. I would love that. That'd be fantastic. 3 versus 2. Still fantastic at level 50. Why can't I have this? Why can't I have the nice things? That's all I want. 3.43. Nice. Super great. 4. All right, well, that's enough time spent on this Entei that I'm not keeping anymore. Let's move on to something better that's hopefully better. We've got, what is this? Typhlosion. I keep saying Typhlosion instead of Cyndaquil. We got Typhlosion up next. We are going to select Typhlosion. Level 16 in Naive. Oh, I don't know if that's good or not. No berry finding at 10, though, but we do have Ginger, Herb, and Herb. And... ooh, Dream Shard bonus. Oh, I saw the next one. Dream Shard bonus is not terrible. I do like Dream Shards, but Ingredient Finder is not great. Skill Trigger S. Skill Level up S. Inventory up S. Just looking very familiar. Very familiar to what we just had. Oh, actually, Naive's not that bad. XP gains up. Main skill chance down. We do want the skill triggers. They're nice, but I'll take the XP gains up for a little bit. Then a neutral mint somewhere, but this is not what we're looking for because it doesn't have berry finding. Yeah. Yeah, not great. Not great. we already spent so much time on Entei. I'm gonna go ahead and just move on to Spiel. That one's gonna go live with the professor. Where are you, Walrein? There you are. Beautiful, gorgeous, with that mane of hair of yours. Level 14 and impish. Ooh. No berry finding at 10 yet again. But we got oil, and ginger, which is all right. That's pretty good. It's not too bad. Okay, buddy. Come on. Be my friend. Be my friend. Energy recovery bonus. Ooh. That's not the worst. Inventory up L. Skill level up S. Inventory up S. Ingredient. Why? Why? All three of them have like the same sub-skills. None of them useful. At least not in the right order to be useful. At least it's ingredient finding down. This one is all about energy recovery. Why? Why do you do this to me, game? Why? I just want to be your friend, game. I just want to make cute digital Pokemon friends that are good and usable. I can't have that. That's too much to ask. You know what that means? That means that Torchic would have been berry finding, helping speed M, helping bonus. That's what that means. That's what that means. Also, they were all around the same PR, like 50 to 60. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I don't think we have new news today either, which sad. We have nothing new and fancy to talk about. We did complete a mission though, so that's good. Let's see, new news. No new news, but we do have New Moon Day we talked about yesterday. That's pretty good stuff. Community reports though. Let's see if we can get a good amount. I think I ended up with like 20 or 21 Pokemon materials yesterday, so pretty good. Pretty good. Not quite 30, but it is 20. And that's good. I like that. We got 40 community reports today with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that doubled up. Very good. Very good indeed. How many legendaries did we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, we got 14. There we go. 14, 15. 15 out of 40. Nice. Okay, so still above the... Yeah, still above the third mark, but not quite half. Not quite half, but still pretty good. Pretty good. That's a lot of good candies. That's good stuff. It'll all be put to use at some point. 15 Pokemon materials today. Not bad at all. That's pretty good. We got a lot of doubles. Nice, nice, nice. I did see one that's going to be leveling up very soon. Very soon indeed. All right. What are we going to do with this team? I don't think we're actually going to do much. There we go, buddy. That's the enthusiasm I need to see. That's what I need. There's not really much for us to do with the team, I don't think. Skill trigger? No. A lot of corn and soybeans, though. A lot of apples. I'm gonna leave the apples. I'm gonna leave Raikou in sneaky snacking mode. That does bring his production up throughout the day to Ninetales levels on expert mode for us. So I'm gonna leave that as is. Let's go check our pantry real quick. Definitely need more cocoa. I need to get Venusaur on the team at some point, just to get what we need for tomorrow morning, and then we can have Venusaur on the team throughout the day up until the point that we get the honey covered, and then it's all berry finding or potentially one of the maybe the corporal from the Orange Brigade. Might throw him on there. But we also need to get more milk. That's only enough milk to get us through the rest of the day. So yeah, at some point we're gonna need to get Venusaur and Big Boy on the team. And honestly, the way Coco's going, I kind of want to get Big Boy on the team right now. I think that's what I want to do. As far as coffee, we don't have enough to get through the rest of the day, so we'll leave coffee there. I think we're gonna take Raikou off the team, put Big Boy in there, make sure we get our ingredients covered. More apples that we don't need, but 206 on each of those berries. So Raikou and Ninetales, about the same amount of strength per berry, but Ninetales is performing 10% faster, thanks to being the main favored berry. So Ninetales outperforms this time around. All right. Let's... Oh, Dedenne. Your energy levels, my guy. We need to focus on that. 136 is very nice. Yes. I'm hopeful. It's hoping against the odds, apparently, because even though Ninetales is supposed to average 2 skill triggers per day, I've been getting 1 pretty much every day, except for that one day where I think I got 0. But if Ninetales could pop off, that would be fantastic, because it should hopefully go to that Dedenne and really help us out there. I don't know. It's also a good time to throw in pretty much any Dedenne, because with the main skill boost, they're going to get pumped up to minimum level 4. Oh no, the Corporal's at level 2 already, so he'll be level 5. So that'll give us 9% extra tasty odds every time he goes off. So that'll be nice. Another one? Ah, we tried. That's another 214. Okay, very nice. Cool, so I think I'm gonna leave the team as is for now. We're gonna see if Ninetales works out. Another one? Hey, there it is. There we go. Maybe today is the hat trick day. Definitely gonna have to get Gardevoir on the team to help Dedenne out, though, because things are looking rough. But we don't have far to go to get the cocoa or the milk that we need to swap Gardevoir in, so maybe we do that pretty soon. We don't have what we need to make lunch, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and collect our missions. We use 7 instants. That gives us another 50 Pokemon materials. We got to Master 3, which does give us that Happiny instance, which I don't think I'm going to use just yet. I think I'm going to wait for when... Maybe an off week, so that I don't have a bunch of other stuff that I also want to catch competing with it, and spread myself too thin biscuit-wise, because we do still have to get through next week. So I think I'm gonna wait, not do that just yet. If we'd have caught that Torchic, we'd have finished that other mission too, and got some more Dream Shards. But no, didn't happen. Did not happen. For now, though, we have 579 Pokemon materials, and I am genuinely thinking about buying another Entei incense. However, there is the fact that we're gonna get at least one more cheap incense that we can buy on Monday. So I might wait to buy an Entei incense and instead might use a Raikou incense, because we do have that one that is pretty close to catching. So I think that's what we might do tonight. We might summon a Raikou tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. For now, I also need to go check what the Drowsy Power requirement for these 3 stars for Suicune and Raikou and Entei are on Expert mode. Because while we do have a Suicune and we're not going to catch another one, if we can try to force that 3-star on this Sunday, that would be good. Get that one out of the way, and then try to force either Raikou or Entei's 3-star next Sunday when we have the 1.5 times multiplier. Either one would be very nice if we could pull that off. So I need to go check what those are. For now, I think we're just going to stick with the Raikou incense. Yeah, the Premier Biscuits are 120 each, but if it shows up hungry, if we get lucky and it's hungry, I think we catch it immediately, because I'm pretty sure it only has like 12 or 18 pips left anyway. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna summon that. Don't want to use a Growth Incense, but we will use a Friend Incense. That's gonna be good stuff. Hopefully that Friend Incense or the Good Camp Ticket Hungry goes to Raikou. That would be most fortunate, unless we get a shiny Raikou. Anytime we get a shiny legendary is going to be a good time, because then we could just use one regular Pokebiscuit to catch it. But Yeah, another one? No, okay. Would have been fun though. Would have been fun. Tell me you got another one? No. All right. Well, that I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up today. A lot of sadness in today's video, but it is what it is. That's the way it goes sometimes when you master biscuit gamble. What can I say? What can I do? Not much other than thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. And a huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, YT, Husky Star, JP, Barty, Rogue Bastion, Josh Garrett, STK Posse, and Blushing Sarah. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so for as little as $1 per month by clicking that join button right below this video. And you can also find links to my Ko-Fi, Discord, and live stream channels in the description if you want to come hang out with us and talk about Pokemon Sleep and, you know, just have fun playing other video games. But other than that, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.